Don't take SolidWorks CSWP exam until you know these three tools techniques. If you want to pass SolidWorks CSWP exam, you have to know these three tools techniques because they're gonna save you a lot of time. So in this video, I'm gonna break down these three techniques step by step. Now, before we start, if you want full SolidWorks CSWP guide, you can just get it on the link below for free. So let's start with the first one. The first one is using start condition with tools, extruded boss and extruded cut. So if we look at this cylinder here, we can see that it doesn't start from this face. It starts here with some offset distance. And to create this cylinder, you don't have to create a new plane with distance from this plane, because that's going to take you a lot of time to create a plane. What you can do is you can just create a sketch on this face and then use just different start condition. So we're going to go to this cylinder, we're going to suppress, and I'm going to create a new cylinder. So we're going to go here to this face and we're going to create a sketch. So let's go here to the circle. Let's start here. Let's put a margin. Let's go with 70. And now we can go here to the features, extruded boss. Now everyone knows that with extruded boss, you have end condition. So we can go here blind and we can define here the distance. Let's go to the opposite direction. But now we can see that this cylinder starts from this face. And we don't want that. We want it starts with the offset distance. So we have to go here from. Right now we have sketch plane. So that means that this extrusion will start from the sketch plane, which is this face. We can change this and we can go here offset. And we're going to define here the value offset, which is 30. And now we can see our extrusion will start 30 millimeters from this face and the length will be 150 millimeters. So let's click OK. And now we got this result. So this is how you can save a lot of time on the exam without creating new planes. Now this also works if you have cut. So now, for example, we want to create a cut here, 30 millimeters from this face in this direction. That's going to start here, and that's going to be in the length 30 millimeters. Now most of the students would go and they would create here a plane. Now that's going to take you time. So instead of this, we can go here to this face. We can create a sketch. We can go here to the convert entities. So let's go here, let's select this edge, and let's select this edge here. Let's click OK. Now what we have to do, we have to go with a line here, from here to here and here to here, because we don't want to cut this part here. So let's go here to this point, and let's go to this one here. Now make sure you have vertical line. And also we're gonna go here to the other side, this point, and we have vertical here. And now what we're going to do, we're going to just go here to the trim and we're going to trim this and this. So now we have this sketch here, and with this sketch we can cut. So we're going to go to the features, extrude cut. So we want to cut 30 millimeters like this, but we're going to go here blind, and we don't want to start from this face. We want to start here, 30 millimeters from this face. So again, we can go here, select here offset, put a value 30. Let's go to the opposite direction. And now look at this. We're going to have a cut 30 millimeters from this face. And then the length of the cut will be 30 millimeters. Let's click OK. And now we got this cut. So this is how you can use start conditions with offset without needing to create a new plane. So this is tool technique number 1. Tool technique number 2 is offset entities. So for example, here we have this pocket, and the distance between this edge and all surrounding edges is the same. And when you have the same distance, you can use offset entities, because that's going to save you a lot of time when you create a sketch. So if we go here to this pocket and we're going to suppress this, so now we have to create this pocket again. So instead of go here and draw this line by line, we can just go here, create a sketch on this face. We can go here to the offset entities, and we can select these edges here. So see how quickly we have created this sketch. So instead of going and draw this line by line, create this arc separately, you can just go with the offset entities. But you must have the same offset from edges. And now we can go here to the sketch fillet, and we can put a fillet here. Also, you can put a fillet once the cut is created. Then you can, in the features, go to the fillet and you can create a fillet. And let's click OK. And now we can go here to the features, cut, And we can go here, offset from surface. So what it means that we're gonna go and we're gonna cut offset from surface. Which surface? This one here with an offset 5 millimeters. That means that this cut will be 5 millimeters from this surface. That's gonna be the depth of this cut. And now we got this result. So this is how you can save a lot of time using offset entities. Tool number 3 is hole wizard. So here we have this hole. If you have to create a standard hole with the standard dimensions, so instead of going and creating a sketch and then using cut or revolve cut or extrude cut, you can use hole wizard. Let's go to this hole. We're going to suppress this like this, and now we have to create a hole here. Now we don't have to create any sketch before. We can just go here to the features. We can go to the hole wizard, and here we have to define parameters. So the first thing we have to define is hole type. So we're going to go with the first one, contour bore. Then here we have a standard. I'm going to go here with asymmetric. Then also here you can go with the type of the hole. You can also go with a size, M5, M6, and so on. Fit, also the depth of your hole. Here we go blind, 7 millimeters. Then also here we have some optional parameters that we can also define. Now the second thing we have to define now is position of this hole. Now, as I said, we don't have to create a new sketch. We can just go here to the second tab, position, select this space where we want to position our hole, just click anywhere. And now we can go to the smart dimension and we can put dimensions here. So let's go with 30 and let's go here with 30. And now the position is defined. We can click OK and we can click also OK here. And here we have our hole. So this is how you can quickly also create a hole instead of using revolve cut and extrude cut and creating a sketches. So you can use hole wizard. So these are the 3 tools and techniques that you need to know before taking the CSWP exam, because they're gonna save you a lot of time. Now, if you want my CSWP guide, you can click on the link below and you can get it for free. And also, if you want the full preparation with exam samples for the CSWP, you can also check on the link below. See you in another video.